Mr. Johnson let us know the trick to ringworm is to always have it. That's what he said. Because if you always have it, you can't catch it. The school year is ending. Currently, my babies have about 15 days of school left, and they're both having monumental years this year. They're both graduating, so I'm pretty excited about that. The summer, they will for sure be working with me because they get paid and they like money. Educational stuff, some financial literacy things, and relaxation. Drop down in the comments your plans for the summer with your kiddos. Welcome again to my tens and tens of friends, or pretty soon once we get past the tens, after y'all like the video, you all will still be tens, okay? Because you're a 10, right? You know, that's 10 out of 10, you're a 10. So I'll just be calling you my tens. Welcome again, 10. But right now, we're still at the tens of tens. So welcome again to my tens of tens of friends. It is me, teacher TJ. And today I will be rewinding and reviewing Abbott's Elementary Season 4, Episode 2, Ringworm. The show opens up with Tariq heading the PTA meeting, and they are talking about issues that's happening at Abbott, and somehow they get derailed over to talking about Will Smith movies. Of course, he is a Philly native, so they go on and on about the different movies that he's in, and the meeting ends with them doing a line dance to the Wild Wild West, and apparently that's how every PCA meeting ends. The show opens up with Mr. Hill teaching in his classroom, and he notices that one of his students is scratching their arm. He looks at his arm and he sees the ringworm. Jacob goes to the break room and told all the teachers that one of his kids has ringworm. Gregory immediately jumps up, runs out the break room, and locked his classroom door. He wants no parts of that. All of the teachers were out for about a week, and there were a lot of students who were absent too. So Ava and Janine work on the plan, which is to isolate the students and basically contaminate them and keep an eye on the ones who may have the ringworm. Janine goes to visit Mr. Eddie in his classroom, and Gregory.
Are you gonna open the door?
Have you washed your hands recently? I'm gonna need a verbal yes.
Gregory! Why are you so freaked out by this? I mean, it's first grade. It's not exactly a germ-free zone.
This is a fungus. The whole ecosystem. Fungi are like sharks. Okay, they're beautiful, elegant, without the expected name, feared. Honestly, you're weird if you don't agree.
So this isn't. He really hates ringworm. Maybe even more than pizza. But we all have our quirks. I'd really be way more concerned if he loved.
So I totally can relate to the teachers and the germs and stuff. They say ringworm is their biggest fear. Bed bugs is my biggest fear. Why? Because it's something that spreads really quickly and can be very costly. So I want no parts of that. Ringworm, I feel like I could get rid of with a little bleach and disinfected, bleaching, disinfected, spray, hand sanitizer, and tea tree. I'm essential oil girl. I love the essential oils, and I'm pretty sure tea tree can help cure that ringworm and get rid of it while also keeping it from spreading. At school, Mr. Hill's ringworm student comes back to class. The day's not even over yet, and he's back in the school building talking about he got a note from his mom that says she's not the one or the two, so don't send her kid back until 3. What, girl? No, get your ringworm kid. Jacob finds out that his students have been sharing a device, probably a Game Boy or something like that type of device, amongst each other. And it was the ringworm kids device. So now everybody is freaking out even more. To help stop the spread of the ringworm, Ava and Janine decided that they would have floors 1, 2, and 3 separated, quarantined from each other, and stop all specials, no gym or nothing. Just everybody stay where they're at. Jacob is supposed to stay upstairs because his classroom is on the 3rd floor. And Ava's like, you dirty anyway. Do you even wash your legs? Janine keeps trying to go and see Gregory, which is, their usual thing. But Gregory is like, he doesn't want to be bothered. He has added a double lock on his door. He's very serious about everyone staying at their own corners of the school. Melissa and Barbara are at odds because Barbara feels like she can walk around and go throughout the school and she'll be fine. And Melissa wants her to stay upstairs. Mr. Hill wants the students to separate and stay separated, but the students disagree. Mr. Eddie's class, he is totally freaking out. He has all of the things: the sanitizing wipes, the bleach wipes, or the Clorox wipes, Lysol spray, hand sanitizer, everything you can think of, he has it. He's in his classroom teaching the kids about bacteria and viruses when he noticed one of his kids has on a sweater that he didn't have earlier. And he's like, where you get that sweater from? Well, it turns out Mr. Hill let his student go to the bathroom, yet his student never went to the bathroom. Instead, he goes to give his brother his sweater, more germs being passed along. He also goes to drop off a book in the library, even more germs being passed along. And Gregory is just over it. He's like, at this point, just cancel school, shut down the whole thing. Goodbye, everybody. Jacob comes up with a plan. So he tells all of the teachers to meet him in the hallway. And Gregory, like, you could have sent a non-contaminated email. Why we got to come out in this hallway with each other? And Jacob plans to have all of the students who could have been possibly contaminated go into the gym, and he'll watch all of them. Barbara has the ringworm, and she said basically it was God's plan, and she's ready to go home, so she leaves for the day. And at the end of the show, Mr. Johnson let us know the trick to ringworm is to always have it. That's what he said. Because if you always have it, you can't catch it. And then the show ends. Bye, Tim. Jacob is supposed to stay upstairs because, and Gregory planned. No, Jacob planned. Jacob comes up with a plan, so he tells all of the teachers to meet. It's the ring lights. Is it just me, or does anyone else go through this every time they turn on the camera and these lights? Eyes start watering, nose start watering. It's like, what is happening? Swear, be well all day, but the minute I turn on these ring lights, I start going through it. Anyway, I feel like I'm in school for real because it's like, you got to take your gum out. Is that gum? Do the teachers still do that? Do the teachers still get the students about gum? This was my napkin from eating. Okay, so don't judge me. But do the teachers still confiscate gum? They used to have those one nasty teachers who would be like, gum. What? And students always be confused like this. Put my gum in your hand? Do you really want my gum that bad? No, but